You're actually you're dating her. Am I right about that?
I've I've been so kind of cryptically avoiding this question throughout the entire press tour.
Bite me.
So, are you actually dating her? That's the question interviewers have been circling around for years without ever landing it. And if you remember the last decade, when Vampire Edward and Werewolf Jacob had the entire world arguing over Bella, it's easy to understand why. Back then, everyone wanted a supernatural love story of their own. Since those Twilight days, Edward Cullen himself, better known as Robert Pattinson, has completely reinvented his image. From a quiet Hogwarts student named Cedric Diggory to one of the most respected actors of his generation, Robert has come a very long way. And yet, no matter how serious or artistic his roles become, one thing never changes: the reactions people have to him. Welcome back to another Celebrities Going Gaga video. Today's spotlight is on Gotham's Dark Knight, the brooding Batman himself, Robert Pattinson. At 34, he carries a strange mix of mystery, softness, and charm that seems to leave a long list of celebrities openly flustered. But before we start checking names off the list, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because you definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's start with one of the most relatable admirers of them all. Jennifer Love Hewitt has never tried to hide her feelings. In an interview with MTV, she openly admitted that after watching Twilight, she developed a serious crush on Robert. She even joked that she would probably faint if she ever met him in person. And honestly, she wasn't alone in that feeling. What made the moment even more charming was the fact that she once waited in line for over an hour just to take a picture with him at a premiere. When she finally reached the front, she overheard someone asking Robert if he was tired. His answer was a simple yes. And just like that, the moment became unforgettable. For her, it wasn't about Robert Pattinson, the actor. It was Edward Cullen, and that made all the difference.
It's not Robert, it's Edward, right? It's not.
It's Edward.
That's
it's just Edward. It's Edward.
Okay. Have you met him before?
No, I actually waited in line to take a picture with him after the very first premiere for like an hour and 15 minutes. And as I got up to take my picture, they were like, "Rob, are you tired?" And he's like, "Yes."
Next up, let's rewind to 2009 and the Teen Choice Awards. That night, Megan Fox and Robert Pattinson dominated the attention. When Megan accepted her award, she jokingly cut her speech short, saying the crowd would much rather look at Robert than listen to her talk. The audience erupted. The chemistry was obvious, and rumors immediately started flying that the two might be secretly seeing each other. Later, Megan added fuel to the fire during an interview when she joked that she would do anything to be as beautiful as Robert. Fans loved the idea of them together, but the fantasy didn't last long. Robert eventually clarified that while Megan was incredibly attractive, she just wasn't his type. A missed opportunity, according to many fans, but an iconic pop culture moment nonetheless.
Your choice for the hotties are Megan Fox and Robert Pattinson.
Then there's the fan-favorite friendship that never seems to fade. Emma Watson first met Robert on the set of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. From the very beginning, she noticed something special about him. She has spoken many times about how intelligent, kind, and naturally talented he was, even before global fame found him. Their journey from awkward teenagers on set to confident stars presenting awards together at the Golden Globes is one fans still adore. Especially considering that Robert once famously forgot Emma's name during filming. Somehow, that only made their bond more endearing. Emma has always maintained that she was never surprised by his success. In her eyes, he always had what it took.
Okay, you've worked with Robert. You've seen what's happened to Robert.
Yes.
Did you see the makings of a superstar way back when, or were you as flabbergasted as many other people when all this happened for him?
He was always, he was always very intelligent, nice, talented, good-looking, kind of had everything there. I'm not surprised that he's been successful. I'm surprised that...
Another Twilight co-star who couldn't stop praising Robert was Anna Kendrick. She described him as the complete opposite of Edward Cullen. Instead of dark and brooding, she found him shy, quirky, and genuinely sweet. While that may have disappointed fans who fell for the vampire fantasy, it revealed a much more human side of Robert that people found just as attractive.
But it surely doesn't get Robert down in the ropes.
There.
Rob Pattinson in reality is extremely quirky and young and adorable and just so shy. You would never believe it, knowing his character.
In Remember Me, Robert worked closely with Emily DeRavin. Despite filming emotional and intimate scenes, Emily described him as easygoing, respectful, and surprisingly calming on set. She explained that nothing ever felt awkward, largely because Robert made everyone feel comfortable and safe during filming.
I don't know. Rob seems to think half the time that he was more nervous, and then he says half the time he doesn't know. So I'm confused. But nothing was ever weird or awkward. I mean, you're not doing those things the first day of work either. It's sort of when you know each other so well and you know your characters so well and, comfortable environment.
Of course, we can't talk about Robert Pattinson without mentioning the relationship that defined an era. Kristen Stewart was not just a co-star, but his first major love. Their relationship began on the Twilight set and lasted for years. Kristen later admitted that it was one of the most intense and meaningful relationships of her life. She even revealed that she once imagined marrying him. Despite their highly publicized breakup, Kristen has never spoken badly about Robert. On the contrary, she has praised his growth and expressed genuine happiness for his continued success. Fans around the world were heartbroken when the couple split, and many still haven't completely moved on. But seeing that level of mutual respect after everything made their story feel real.
Well, I mean, we were together for years. That was my first,
love.
Yeah, I mean, I was super in love with my high school boyfriend, super, super fucking in love with him. But me and Rob were a little older, and it was just go-gong. But
he's a charming guy.
He's the best.
He's really...
He's the best.
Today, Robert Pattinson continues to evolve as an actor. With major films under his belt and more on the way, it's clear that his appeal isn't fading anytime soon. His charm isn't loud or flashy. It's quiet, thoughtful, and slightly mysterious. If there were an application to be his date, it would crash within seconds. And maybe that's the secret. Robert Pattinson isn't trying to be irresistible. He just is. We'll be back soon with more moments of celebrities blushing, confessing, and going completely gaga over their crushes.